If you own cameras, check the 28th of February between 2:13 and 3:13 a.m. carefully. My name doesn't matter. What happened that night is what matters. A house down my street was entered. Nothing stolen, just disturbed. So I installed 4 cameras: front, back, living room, hallway. The 28th of February was quiet. Cold air, no wind, nothing unusual. On the 1st of March, I woke up feeling exhausted for no reason. My phone showed a notification: storage sync incomplete. All cameras missed 1 hour, exactly 2:13 to 3:13 a.m. It wasn't corrupted, it was clean, precisely removed. I told myself it had to be a simple technical error, but my step counter logged 312 steps at 2:30 a.m. The hallway footage showed my bedroom door opening at 2:12. At 3:13, the door was closed again, slightly off. There were faint scuff marks on the hallway floor, and a circular bruise on my wrist I couldn't explain. My neighbor said my hallway light was on at 2:30.
Why should I tell you?
I tried convincing myself I must have sleepwalked, but the missing hour felt intentional, controlled. A year passed. I forced myself to forget it. Next, the 28th of February, I stayed awake with coffee. At 2:12 a.m., I was fully alert, watching the clock. At 2:13, I blinked once. When I opened my eyes, it was 3:14 a.m. My phone recording had drained and corrupted. The cameras were missing the same hour again. But this time, a half-second glitch remained. It showed me standing in the hallway, facing the camera, smiling too wide. My eyes looked focused, aware, not asleep. I posted about it anonymously online. Dozens replied with the same experience. Different countries, same missing hour. One man filmed himself unlocking his door. He woke up in bed, shoes covered in mud. Every case happened on the 28th of February, year 3. I used an old analog camcorder. I locked my bedroom door and blocked it. At 2:12, I felt heavy, slower than normal. Then everything went black instantly. I woke up on the hallway floor at 3:13. The front door was unlocked. The camcorder had recorded everything. At 2:12, I was sitting in bed. At 2:13, I sat upright slowly. I whispered 3 words: time to switch. Then I unlocked the door calmly. I stepped into the driveway and stood still. For nearly an hour, I didn't move. At 2:47, something appeared behind me. A tall shape, barely visible in the dark. It didn't move. It just stood there. At 3:12, I turned and walked inside. At 3:13, my body twitched in bed, like something had just reconnected. Online forums mentioned rare magnetic shifts, a brief overlap between spaces, once a year. What exactly were we switching with? 5 days early, I woke at 2:13 again. I was standing in the hallway, smiling. If you see yourself on camera, don't zoom in.